estate gurus are going to teach you is the way to get rich is to build up rental houses, create this huge portfolio of rental houses, and just sit back, kick your feet up, and collect the rents. That's all you have to do. Let me tell you, that is not true. That is pure bull. Let me tell you the myths of being a landlord. Number one, you're never going to get the cash flow that they promise you. In Dallas, Texas, and that's all I can speak to, the average rent is $1,650. The average mortgage underneath that is $1,400 a month. So your cash flow is about $250 a property. Now you got to get a whole lot of properties to be able to generate very much cash and be able to afford the lifestyle that you want to do. And by the way, if you're buying them on your credit, you're going to run out at 7 to 10 houses. So at 10 houses, that's only $2,500 a month. And I don't know about you, I'm not going to live in the lifestyle of luxury at $2,500 a month. But putting that aside for a moment, even though you're going to make that $250 a month, you're going to have that 3 o'clock in the morning phone call of your tenant saying, I want you to come fix my house because the light bulb burned out in my refrigerator. Well, it's generally their refrigerator because you don't provide refrigerators. But they're going to call you for all sorts of silly things. Hey, I just flushed 14 diapers down the commode, but the commode's overflowing and you need to get a plumber out here right now. So the repairs real quickly eat up all of your cost. Plus, at least in Dallas-Fort Worth, the average tenant stays in the house about 26 months. And when they move out, you need to spend between $3,000 and $5,000 to do a make-ready. Immediately you can look at it, if I have $250 a month over 2 years, I'm not going to make a whole lot of money by the time I do any type of repairs and by the time I spend $5,000 on a make-ready. As a matter of fact, I buy about 30% of all my houses from people who thought they wanted to be landlords, who got tired of the hassle of dealing with tenants, and found out that being a landlord is a cash drain. Now the last argument I hear is very simple. Well, I'm going to buy the house, I'm going to get somebody else to pay my mortgage, and I'm going to let the house appreciate. Well, the Case-Shilling Price Index back from 1900 to 2017 says that the average house in Dallas goes, or actually in all of the United States, goes up 3.1% a year. At the same time, inflation was 3% a year. So unless you are magical and you know how to buy at the bottom of the market and sell at the top of the market, which by the way, you have to be smarter than everybody else because a whole bunch of people are buying at the top of the market and selling at the bottom. But if you are one of those rare individuals that know when to buy and when to sell, you're going to make about 1.10% or about 1/10 of 1% appreciation per year. And I don't know about you, I'm not willing to work that hard for 1/10% of appreciation on a house. So when they talk to you about being a landlord, understand it's not a passive game. You have to be a very active participant. It's usually a cash drain, and you're not going to make money on the long-term appreciation. That's why for me, I hate being a landlord. I always sell my houses. I never want to take the repair risk. I don't want to take the risk of the taxes go up. I don't want to take the risk of the insurance going up. And I don't want to have to pay the risk in time and energy to do the make-ready every time my tenants move out. It's a cash drain, and I'm not willing to do that investment.